So you had three storms that hit within 100 days. I'm going to make the assumption that there is some type of hurricane preparedness plan that you guys have in place with your customers to be able to make sure that they're set up. But this was very different than that. It just wasn't one storm that hit. This was one storm that hit, respond, one storm that hit, respond, one storm that hit, respond. And on top of that, it knocks out power. It knocks out no cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Is it? And I just remember I was in Harvey inside Houston, and there were people who were stranded and stuck just because of the debris, the roads that were closed down.
So we're used to two hurricanes in a year, but usually they're spaced out about 2 months. Usually you get an early hurricane, you get a late season hurricane. We're used to that. In 2024, we got a storm in September, a storm, and then 30 days later, another storm, and 30 days later, another storm. So we had three named storms all hit the west coast of Florida within 30 days. And it was like, where do you start? Because the first storm is nothing but chaos. I think that we probably got 1,000 T&M leak phone calls out of the first day. So the phones are jammed up. Everybody's, hey, it's rain. I got water coming in. And the hard thing is that, is it a legitimate roof leak, or was it blowing rain that's getting in through a unit, a wall or something? So you have to decide all that. But we do have an emergency plan, and that's basically first responders. Our one and only mission is first responders. We got to get the fire department up, the hospitals up. We got to get them going. We got to get the grocery stores going, and we got to get the Home Depots and the Lowe's up. Because without those stores operating, nobody else can do anything. So we try to target those first. Those customers of ours, we hit them first. And then we go to our clients that are on our, what we call security preventive maintenance programs. Then we go service them clients and so forth. And that's good through one hurricane. But then 30 days later, when you get that second one, it's here you go again. You start all over. You get another influx of leak calls. And now it's not your customers calling you, it's other customers calling you, because every roofer in the state's panicking right now and everybody's screaming. All they want you to do is show up and see what you can do for their building. So you deal with that chaos, and 30 days later, the next storm comes. And these are all strong storms. And now it's pretty devastating. In my career, it's the first time I've ever not been able to tell a client when I could respond. With the amount of crews I have and the coverage I have in the state, I can always tell a client I can be there in 2 days. I can be there in 3 days. I can be there in a week. I didn't know what to tell people at that point because I had no idea what I was going to do next. At that point, it's just trying to organize, group stuff together, and attack stuff regionally. Go hit one city and try to get everything done at a time, and go to a county and do something like that. It was just pure chaos. And the backlog from them storms bled way over into 2025. We were still doing storm damage in April of 2025. So it was pretty chaotic. And that's the first time, like I said, we're used to a couple hurricanes a year. Usually one hits one side of the state, one hits the other side of the state. But this just decimated the West Coast. 3 direct hits on the West Coast in 100 days.